To create a workflow in the platform, we start in the Effector Studio Workflows menu. Click the Create New Workflow button. And give the workflow a name. In this example, we create a request approval workflow. Once the workflow is created, the drawing board on the right panel becomes active and we can start designing. You can maximize the panel so you can see more of your workflow. The workflow engine uses BPM N 2.0 standard. So we start with a pool. Drag the pool element from the toolbar on the bottom, resize it to fit your screen. When the pool is selected, you can add lanes to it on the settings panel on the right side. Just click on the plus button, and add a lane for each role you have in your workflow. You can give each lane a name as well as the pool itself. What we do now is creating a nice, transparent workflow model. The system won't assign these tasks to these roles by drawing on them. We define the responsible roles for each step in their settings. We will check that in a separate video. Let's add the starting point to the workflow. Drag an event to the pool. We name it Start. Let's add some more. We will add a gateway and an activity. To connect the elements, just select the Start event and drag an arrow from the black icon to the element you want to connect. In this case, the gateway. Then do the same from the gateway to the activity. If you click anywhere on the arrows, you can create control points for the arrow to follow. We then give the activity a name on the right panel, then click Edit or double-click the step. This opens up the editor for this step. We give the step a table name. This is where all the custom fields in this step will be stored. Now we will add a decision point to this step and create a fork. Switch to the Fields panel. This is the form designer for this step. We add just one extra field here now, to create a fork in the flow. To do that, we add a new group. Give the field a name and select the Como box type, which is the drop-down menu. Then switch to Field Settings tab on the right to see the settings for the Como box. We select the Fixed Values Lookup, which uses the built-in lookup list. We can edit that list here, click New Values. Here we can create new lists for drop-down menus. We just create a group on the left side, and add elements to it on the right side. This drop-down will have 3 elements, so the gateway will go 3 ways. Click Save when done. Next we add another gateway and connect it to the Approve step. Now on the Gateway Settings panel we can set this gateway to be exclusive, and select the Approve field we created as a decision. This will create 3 new arrows for us to connect. So in this instance, if the approver send it back to modify, then the requester will get a new task to modify the request they filed. If it gets denied, then also the approver will get a task in which he is notified of this. If it is approved, it will create 2 steps simultaneously for the business and the finance user roles as well. To do this, we add a parallel type gateway. This gateway will create all the outgoing steps it is connected to. To join the parallel steps, we use the inclusive gateway. This gateway will only go forward when all the incoming steps are finished. It's that simple. To create parallel steps, use the parallel gateway. To join them, use the inclusive gateway. Finally, we file and close step after the inclusive gateway, and add endpoints to the flow. Select an event and on the settings panel set the type to end. We can add a label as well for the event. When we are done designing, click the Save icon. Now we minimize the drawing panel and save the XML files. Don't forget to refresh your browser before trying out the workflow. Just hit F5. Thank you for your time.